Hey everyone, welcome back to World of Warcraft Classic Fresh and our Orc Hunter. I appreciate you joining me today, and I hope you are all doing well. Today, we've got a dungeon, and that dungeon is of course Zul'Farrak. One of my personal favorites from Classic Vanilla WoW. We've got all of the quests we could, at least at the moment. I think there's a couple of others that we're going to miss out on for now, but we might do the dungeon again in the future. There is an item in here worth getting. And the group seems to be mostly ready to go. We're missing the Warlock, but while the Warlock travels here, we're going to take on some trash in the meantime. So let's get to it. Got a decent variety of classes in here, although I will say, oh interesting, we actually just picked up a recipe. Turtle scale gloves. Okay, you know what, we'll try to sell that one because we actually don't need to craft it. So we'll hold on to it and we'll try to sell it at some point. But yeah, we do technically have 3 leather wearers in here. I know Shaman, and obviously ourselves as a hunter can wear mail, but that lichen helm at the end of the instance is going to be fought after, I think, by pretty much most of us here, so we'll see if we can be the ones that come out on top with that. That is definitely going to be our main loot item that we're looking for today. I think one of the quests, it might be the Tiara of the Deep, one of the big ones, has a very, very good ring for us that's going to last us until max level. So I'm excited to get that one too. And other than that, we're just going to get a ton of extra experience and gold for our efforts. Yeah, the Troll Temper is going to be pretty tough to get, I think, but we can also pick up the Troll Temper, I mean, technically we could get it off the auction house, I think. But I think we can also get it from the Sand Fury Trolls that are outside of the dungeon. So if we don't get it all in one run, we might end up doing another run anyway at some point. Just because I do want to try to get that helm, and if we don't get it this time, then there's definitely a reason to come back. But we can easily take care of what we need outside of the dungeon too. Seem to be doing pretty well for ourselves, considering there's just 4 of us right now. And these pulls have been a little bit messy. picked up an ancient tablet. Yeah, it's just teaching us what to do to summon Gazrilla. Just want to make sure. We might have to run back through the instance. We might be doing that anyway. And maybe some of these corpses, if they don't disappear, will have some of the troll temper for us. If somebody's like, you know, not looting or something. We don't have the Scarab quest because I actually think it might be part of a quest chain. So the Troll Temper, that's just going to come with time. Tiara of the Deep, that's going to be at the end with Gazrilla. The Divinomatic Rod, where does this come from? Yeah, Sergeant Bly. Hopefully it's just a thing that we loot from him, because I think this is actually the most important quest for us, because it has Mason's Fraternity Ring. So hopefully it's just something we loot off of him, and then Gazrilla is just an easy kill. And we'll get a carrot on the stick for it as well, as long as we're all going down that route. I know sometimes people don't take him on because he's an optional boss, technically. And beyond the quest, I'm not sure you would need him for anything else. So not everybody's going to kill him. Hopefully we will. The Warlock should be entering the dungeon soon. I think we accidentally pulled some stuff. Ooh, interesting. A BOE blue leather belt. I mean, it's very good. It's obviously like an upgrade for us, but I don't want to need on it. If nobody else is going to. I guess we'll greed on it. Whenever it's a BOE type, I know we would have equipped it, but so much EXPs. Yeah, I mean hopefully he's not talking about losing out on experience. It looks like everybody greeted on it. We didn't get it, but that's okay. Yeah, hopefully the Warlock's not too upset about grinding away all these enemies, because he's right. We've already gained a considerable amount of experience already. The reason I wanted to come here today, instead of finishing up what we were doing in Feralis, was because I knew it would chew away at our rested experience a lot faster. And it most certainly is. And hopefully it can fill out the rest of the bar as well. I want to try to catch up. It's based on the amount of time that I typically play on the Hunter specifically. We always end up having more rested experience than we know what to do with. Which I suppose is a very good problem to have. glad that we're taking out seemingly every single troll that we can see. A lot of these that we've taken out so far are definitely skippable for the most part, so... Zul'Farrak is a pretty good dungeon for experience grinding, so... Doesn't look like everybody's on the Troll Temper quest, so that should prove to be to our advantage, especially the Warlock. I don't think it looks like he's on it, which is good. It means that anything the Warlock loots could potentially give us a Troll Temper each time. In for a big pull here. Made it through it okay. Group seems to be very solid so far. Very solid, very reliable. Let's try to pull some of these guys while we get some of our mana back. Try to keep sniping those healing wards and lava spouts. Probably best that we take care of that if we can. Some free troll tempers. It's good. We do have a disease on us. It's not ideal. Got a first timer here. Looks like the tank too. Yeah, I mean, if this is his first time, then he's definitely going to want to be looking to do the entire dungeon for sure, so I guess that's a good sign. Hopefully he has the quest as well. especially for Gazrilla. We're entering the Scarab Room. Let's see if everybody's going to want to do this. I imagine they will. There's a couple people that still need the uncracked Scarab shells. Get our food buff up real quick. It'll help the healer a little bit to get a little bit extra stamina and keep us going with some spirit too. Somebody shared their quest with us. Yeah, I was wondering why we didn't have that quest. I thought it was part of a chain. Only because we were supposed to... It says it's supposed to be picked up in Gadget Sand, but I didn't see it anywhere. So it must be somewhere else. If we can get that done too, that's great. It's going to be even more experience. I'm kind of doubting it though. I think the drop rate's pretty low. And if a bunch of us need it, it's going to be pretty tough with the scarabs that remain, so we'll pick it up for now. Picked up 2 so far. I'm trying to see if there's any others that we could pick up. Don't think so. I'm pretty sure like almost everybody here needed it. Ooh, we have a tablet here. You know what? This is for a different quest, I think, that we don't have yet. And I think that quest is also part of a chain. So we're not going to have to do anything with that. Yeah, I think everything else is just drops. Or just killing a specific boss. Which definitely makes things a little bit easier. Don't have to worry about missing out on a certain item. I feel like that was really a big issue with Uldaman. There's so many quests in and outside of that dungeon where you're just so confused on where you need to go to pick up the thing that you need. Zul'Farrak makes it very simple. The Basilisk boss now. Always forget his name. Troll names are very difficult to pronounce. And yeah, like I said, I don't think we're going to see any loot from anything other than the final boss and the quests that we have. Soul. I think if we kill him... Okay, no, the servants don't despawn. Alright. Some interesting plate gloves. 11 intellect, 11 strength, 14 attack power. Very interesting indeed. Paladin gloves, I suppose. Doesn't help on our side too much. And now we move on to the Witch Doctor room. Witch Doctor and the zombies. boss is down. Got lots of zombies up though. Yeah, huge staff for the warlock if he wants it. Or the shaman, I suppose. Some Vexing Cane. And a gun. The gun's actually better than what we have now. It's got 6 agility on it, but I am going to try to avoid using guns if I can. I prefer bows as much as possible. Yeah, let's get some mana back before we continue. See what's in that chest. Looks like nothing special. Got some BOE greens dropping. Cloth shoulders, don't need it. And the shriveled heart again. Such an interesting item. -5 strength, -5 spirit. But you get stamina for it, I guess. Such strange items. I don't think we would ever see anything like that again. After vanilla. Doing pretty good on Troll Temper at the moment. So we've got 12 of 20. So might, if we clear the entire dungeon, I think we'll hit the requirements for the quest. I think we're 3 out of 5 for the scarab shells. Looks like the others are 4 out of 5, so we're all doing pretty decent on that. It's just going to be the random scarabs in between boss pulls though from here, so we'll see if we can pick up enough by the end. Let's make sure we keep an eye out for the Divine Omatic Rod once we take out the jailer and whatever the boss is at the bottom of the stairs here. And deal with Sergeant Belai and company. Always checking the dead bodies behind me just in case somebody looted something after the fact. Yeah, I don't think we're going to need to pull that camp over there. Shouldn't be a big deal. Definitely like one of the coolest moments of any vanilla dungeon. And there's a lot of cool moments, but basically taking on an entire Sand Fury army at the bottom of this stairs is so cool. Even 20 years later.
What can I do for you?
Time is money, friend!
You need something? For the Alliance.
turned on taunt for this one. Gonna try to give the warrior a hand here. That one took a little bit longer than normal. But that's, I mean, I guess typically in the past, that's how long it normally takes. Nowadays, people that know what they're doing just end up clearing that section so quickly just because they AoE blast everything into dust. Not so much here, which is perfectly fine with me. It makes me, makes it feel a lot more genuine. So we got some leather legs, but they are for caster. That shaman might want those for sure.
Hey there. Have a good one.
Yeah, I could have swore I activated him, but I guess he took a break to help us.
Greetings.
There we go. Get any quest done today, this is definitely the one to get done. Let's get our food buff back up. We've got the Divino-matic Rod in hand. It's the first quest we've actually completed so far. Still need 6 Troll Temper, a couple of Scarab Shells. And yeah, then we need Gaz and the Tiara of the Deep. That you actually need the mallet. I think you actually have to complete a quest for it, maybe. I'm kind of hoping somebody has it, but I'm not sure. Yeah, so if we don't have the mallet, then we might not actually get to do gas today. If it's a bit of a quest chain that we haven't even started yet. Still be good to clear anyway. We've actually, geez, we might have, I think we've gotten about 60% of a level today, or 50%. Something like that. Yeah, this was a good choice. I'm really glad that we came to Zul'Farrak before we went back to Feralis. Huge boost. And helped clear out this rested experience very well. When all is said and done, I think we're going to hit 47. You know, considering quest turn-ins and whatnot. Which would be amazing. Can't believe we're that close to 50 already. Alright, this is the boss. One of these guys drops that helmet that we're looking for. Let's see if we can get it.
The Sand Fury reigns supreme. Feel the fury of the sands.
And we do not get it, unfortunately. We get the staff instead. Chance on hit stun for 3 seconds. It sounds kind of ridiculous, but that chance is probably so low. Probably a pretty cool looking staff at least. It's not bad. It's a nice, like, almost like a blood orangey kind of tint to it. Not something that I don't think anybody's going to really need though, unfortunately. Let's clear the rest of the dungeon. I mean, so with that being said, we're probably going to come back here at some point, I think. Especially if we have like a ton of rested experience. I would love to come back here again because we did very well today. Even if we didn't get the piece of loot that we needed. We're going to be picking up this ring though. 13 agility, 5 stamina. That is going to be with us until 60, I would think. So we might not be able to get gas today, or Tiara of the Deep for that matter. Oh, you know what? We might actually be able to get this. Velratha, we might be able to kill her without killing Gaz, so we might be able to complete this one too. Scarab shells, we still need a couple. Troll temper, we still need 6. can get the troll temper, I think, from outside the dungeon, though, so... hopefully we can do that. This is a really rough pull. I'm having trouble finding the totems to take out. Of course, we're too close to take out that one. This is a gigantic pull. I think we might be in big trouble here. Checking out the last few here. Looks like our pet's dead. We're out of mana. Yeah, tank's dead. Yeah, it's fortunately pretty rough here. Nothing we can really do about it. Oh, okay. Our feigned death is not going to work out. Let's see if we can get away with feigned death. Hopefully nobody resisted. It looks like we might be good. That troll is taking the an interesting path back. Now we should probably mount up and meet the others back at the entrance, I think, because they're probably going to want to come at it from the opposite direction, I would think. Oh, you know what? The shaman rests himself, yeah. That's right. Shamans can do that. We also have a warlock to soulstone, so maybe that was something that happened.
You're in trouble now.
Looks like we actually picked up the Hydromancer. It's beautiful. I think she might actually have the tiara that we're looking for. Yeah, perfect. All right. I feel better about this now, even if we don't get Gaz. Just missing out on 3% extra mount speed. I mean, it's not really a super big deal, though. The scarabs, though, I don't know if there's any scarabs outside of the dungeon that we could take on. You know, because we can't do any part of Zul'Farrak by ourselves. There's just too many grouped enemies at the front. And yeah, we're still missing that troll temper. Overall, pretty successful run still. Oh, interesting. 12 agility, 11 intellect. Huh. I mean, it's a male piece, too. We'll just agree on it. Oh yeah, the shaman needed on. I mean, that makes sense. That's definitely a good shaman piece for sure. Something I can loot? Nope. I think the scarabs are going to be the biggest thing. We should try to pull ourselves if we can. We're missing out on one if we don't end up going all the way around. Get to the bodies first to see if I can loot any extras, but I feel like we've been pretty unlucky on the temper, especially in the second half of the dungeon. snagged that troll temper. Yeah, everyone's around like 15 or 16, so it's going to be tough. Appreciate the full clear for sure. Experience has been good at the very least. But yeah, we might have to come back here. Let's see what we can do with this last hallway. Then we're going to have to work on turning in our quests. Druid belt plus 20 arcane damage is very interesting. And we hit level 47, which is awesome. I'm trying my hardest to get to these tags, but I just cannot do it. Not to pick them up. Let's stick that point into lethal shots. Of course, more crit. It's going to feel good every level. And we picked up some of the bear bracers, which should sell for something for sure. I'm not sure any of this other stuff will, though. I think we're just going to probably end up vendoring most of it. We'll have to go through our bags and when we get back to town and restock. Let's make sure we get all these scarabs. And hey, look at that. We can actually see the end of our rested experience. Awesome. All right, we got scarab shell number 4. Just need one more of those. Hopefully we can collect the rest of the temper on the outside of the dungeon, as I'm not super convinced that we can pick up the rest in here. Like one of those scarabs that may not have been looted, but I'm not sure. We're starting to do better on the temper, though. Are there any scarabs that remain? I see one in the distance there. I'm gonna poke it. It was my loot as well, but we didn't get anything. Somebody completed his scarab shells, which is good news for us, because that means that if everybody else has them, then any of these that are looted should go to us, hopefully. I think we need one more troll temper too, so we're very close. Alright, well, we got the last troll temper. I feel like those scarabs weren't looted either. Oh man, we're so close. I mean, I'm very happy that this group decided to stick around for something like this, because most groups would not be. In fact, I feel like most groups would not have even dared to go down into Gazrilla's section, especially if nobody had a gong. Scarab here for myself. Hopefully we have the loot though. I didn't even think about that. We might not have the tag on this one. The warrior just died. Interesting. Oh my god. That's quite the pull. Try to have Ripper tank. We just got hexed. It's not great. At least Ripper can keep on attacking. At least we have a tank. Come on, Ripper. No. We couldn't save the shaman. I think the warlock is over there too. Oh boy, that was fun. I'm shocked that nobody has left. Oh yeah, use the soul stone. That makes sense. We're still having a lot of problems finding this last scarab shell. Get back up to speed. Please let this be the last scarab. Oh, thank God.
Our ancestors be praised.
Alright, let's blast our way to the front of the dungeon. And yeah, that should be everything except for gas, which is totally fine. So yeah, let's head back to. So I wonder where these scarab shells are turned in then. Because I'm pretty sure it was back in Gadget's End, and it looks like it is. So I'm a little confused why we couldn't see it before while we were back there. But that is okay. Let's just ignore everything that we see up to the entrance. Let's leave party. And let's get back to Gadget's End. We can at least turn in all of these ones. The Tiara of the Deep is going to be turned in... where is that turned in? Over in Dustwallow. Which we'll do that at a later date. It's going to be kind of out of the way to get there. We might actually do some questing in Dustwallow in the next episode, actually. That might be a good way to go about it. We've got some green quests, and it's going to involve all the, like the Black Dragonflight in the south. Still got to find and kill Deadmire, and then we can stop by Tabitha so we can turn in this quest while we're doing so. Yeah, and then once Dustwallow is complete with those remaining quests, we can head back to Feralis. We've got a lot more to do there. Appreciate all of you that have stuck around so far and are still here after the dungeon is over. I feel like that was one of the quickest dungeon episodes that we've had, though, considering we finished the dungeon in under an hour easily, but stuck around, was able to get all the other quests done, and with that, I don't know. I mean, we'll probably do the dungeon one more time at some point, just so we can get the Gaz quest done. We'll have to make sure that we ask for the mallet early to make sure that we have it.
What's up? Hurry back! Keep it real!
And then we'll have a second chance
Hurry back!
at that helmet that we want.
Time is money, friend. Keep it real.
Mason's Fraternity Ring.
Have a good one.
Beautiful.
Be good.
What are we replacing? We still have the Monkey Ring, which is crazy, and Prairie Ring at the Monkey. Yeah, we'll get rid of the Prairie Ring. Yeah, adding 10 more agility, 2 more stamina, that is super good. We're gonna be a decent way into level 47 as well.
Greetings.
So we've basically gotten an entire level in today's episode, which is absolutely ridiculous.
Money, friend.
This is probably the most progress you will ever see in a single episode moving forward. We made a lot of gold too. We're up to 90 gold again. That is also very, very good. All right, I think that's going to do it for me for today, guys. Thank you so much for sticking around for those that did. A very successful run despite not getting the helmet to drop off of the last boss, and despite not being able to complete the quest to kill Gazrilla. But we got all the other quests done. Everybody was super awesome. Good players and, good teammates. Like, people helping each other out to finish the quests off. Nobody needed to stick around to get us that last scarab shell, but everybody did, which is super awesome to see. And we gained an entire level out of that dungeon, so really happy with that. As always, I appreciate you all for watching, and if you enjoyed today's episode, please consider liking the video and subscribing for more. I hope to see you in the next one. Take care.